of Kingdom Family Incorporation, Cape Coast Nkamfoa, okay, Nkamfoa, honomo ena we frakusia sapon honomo so ma happy birthday nyame won hira won so won kwanemu na onye wo kese so na happy birthday to Judith Jache, United Kingdom. God bless you and your family. The message is from your family in Ghana, Ma Nana and Ida in Kumasi. Ahuma so omunyina se omoma happy birthday nyame sha no onye okese. A blessful birthday to Anochewa Asenso of Grace Presby Westland. We pray for more success, favor and good health upon you from your entire family and kukua omunyina se omama happy birthday so and Mrs. Joyce Ajikum aka Mrs. Boga and as a Boge of Calvary Women's Fellowship from Reverend Water into ne ye won so awoda nti omunyina so mama happy birthday nyame sha na wonye wo kese pa se the medical idea to monim no ye ba be digana ho enkomo na ne mabedwafo atena ase omadwa idie ene mame enda wo modi asa na ye di nkomo at Ghana EU Partnership Dialogue Reform Global Order to ensure equity in security financial framework. President Mahama Samoa what the two ejanono. Fitch upgrade Ghana's credit rating to B with stable outlook. Sasuna MPP elects flag bearer in January 2026. Nyame adoma 31st January 2026. And womo Frank Tuni womo ebeyi no. Ne Honorable Alexander Kwesiakwa MP Achimodan constituency Honorable Ewo Hasiwa na ne ho ayefene ne ho ayefe pa so and Alhaji Naziru Mohammed Deputy Executive Secretary Emma NIA Naziru Ewa Naziru so ho ayefe papa Naziru why kesi o
my kesi mu ejuma na me phone mu
enye phone ejuma na sie o
Meda Yankopo ase. Yanda Yankopo ase na yanda John Domani Mahama ase.
Efe. Honorable, there was one share white.
Oh.
And I'm a party colors and so they designing no.
Said the MPP day. Na Abraham Fenche kesi ma woni Nasiru. Awenya poster on hwehwe Nasiru na nkamne no a. So no nya position ni ade anyama koyima ne de on kaibe.
Na say what in mashe bedwam to very well.
That's on the post so. Hey. Now you said then ka 101 ka so ne ye 101 and MPP day
MPP day
and NPP day
honorable dey na man MPP day
then no asem kase e course wo ye meeting ase a na ama NDC ho wo so yi and me ba me so anopa enwomu a me dey sorry fee empamu no ane we are the new patriotic party, we are the new patriotic party. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. We shall win. We shall win to save Ghana. To save Ghana. We shall win. We shall win to save Ghana. Oh, the elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. And you man be sorry na eto me kremu. Ene me honhom no enie. Ne Ghana fo nyina enya rehemu kese. Se MPP no a bi fo se egu no a ye hu de ye ho ne ade no enne ya setting niema on course ama awoso esi NDC fo mu o ma start year crisis meetings
awoso esi NDC mu
because you omo ye no NDC de omo ye nyina no ama nkunimdie 2028 no aben
okay
aben enu nti ene ya hihye niema enu ebeto odwado ama party for the jan Kenya kese say yakọ akosua de kakra wonu mu etro ne propaganda omde dada Ghana fo ne ade ma omba ba mu no ene omunhu boto mu fa kra show say kra mu fa boto nhye nti no ene no ase Ghana fo hu say the alternative, those who can manage the economy better any MPP.
Honorable, you share sa mo meeting ya mo ye. E dey na see ama, tentem so a mo dey akwakoye sa meeting we say.
Because you who say e was say ye nhihye tentem. Na e ma Ghana for any that so because the ye nuano mo ye.
Ade say the Ghana for any that so.
The omo ye wa ba mu any that so ne dey hen. Any that's what they are him.
Now there has been a stability. Sidina, even say consequent and to say and caneno. Ya
children says I see in common near Mon Fama. Because a bassa no ye cassa ubi becase, yen Ghana for one, I am Pegana for some, and I am no Ghana. I dare no more yet. Fragadam. Send your omni propaganda. A year campaigns are about Bamuno, and one of the run your minor. Eye dey na fe Iran ni Israel ntokwa ketua yi knockout ba ku bi ato yi
ono banye ketua o ntokwa de se ni ketua o
sa ho ntokwa de bi suso
ni se ebi ntokwa bi ni hono ma ye ketua
sa enti ntokwa we so
nenso
ese Russia de Ukraine comment sa be peso oh abna minim se ntokwa ne bi suso ebi we ye knockout ketua bi ato
enye manu nse menka se bi suso ni bi o
we ye knockout ketua bi na ato afi no mbeto misasa kese
okay
eno kwa na president say yentina se na yenhwe enyema ye na ebe sai niema na munim se ebi ntokwa
se ebetimi aha
ebi ntokwa obi ntokwa timi be ha Ghana ena ye kase covid di kan ehwe yen na Russia ni Ukraine sa be pace wo no ye ka mo se mi yenka bo ka che Ghana for say etro ne etwa na ntokwa ne yakwa Russia ni Ukraine no ebu bullet kra bo mbeto Ghana na knockout no ma to Israel no ebi aba ha knockout nye bombu knockout no mototo afi no mbeto bomba kese iti eni daso ni ho Ghana for eni daso amunya wo MPP mu NDC mu ebufu a ye de share MPP fo mu a o man kwoto aba no o ma hunu so ba ye mistake
no but now say obi eba be for instance obi be to twede abo na wo safeguard wo ho na twede na ntimi ambo wani mu a eno eye measures are put in place to safeguard yourself meba o man panyina sama wo ka no o se finance minister wo mo emfo wo ni eni akire se de be ya se empo etokoso a sa shocks no entimi enka yen te se de be for the arms na be a shock na be kai eno no is it a bad measures
enti D-levy no a omode
it's on hold
ena mi chiri D-levy na omode anajo kuntina se whilst men slept Bible say bra nipa da no sabre no ena di D-levy no be shemu eno de say one say academ adenti no mama ni nya adwuma entokwa etimi affect economy no
okay
no say obi beto twede na o ye ready na prevent here eno ye yen covid e ba no be any one mo ni say covid e ba e fa wiase afada nyina covid fa wiase afada nyina emma bigger nations bigger economies in now went on their knees they crumpled ebi e kire na Russia ni Ukraine ba so eno ho na nenu so mba be kontokwa sabre no na covid no awoso ye ma na ye hu ye ho ano eda no so ebe pin so e ka ho ye ka ba bia ye kire mu amoso mu ntiase
so back to asama wo ka ogasa D-levy o ma fun tun ase o ma pass ada na offer credit e ma ban na say o ma put in on hold meaning say esu a ye kasa o because a lot of institutions and stakeholders e kasa fa ho say emwa ebe the bed ne beba betoye so now it's on hold o munya implement
they are
listening
on hold
say to mu ni say because of a incident AC
that is it na make us na make us
bibi say si but still o ma hold o mfa
abre die say nyese ntokwa bi si ya nka ba this asase etua
nka nyese ntokwa so si ya nka another nka window yo open nka be surprises met me
whether window say surprises no say dey ye nim si e ba betua ye nim si e ba betua ye nim si e ba betua ye ka say enye magana won fa to hold omo yin fi ho omanti ye
that sorry na so ma say repeal ya it's an amendment no
na say ye na di ka chom so mo repeal
and I make sense order sorry na so mo repeal
ya ka chom nti say omo repeal that so omo ni mama gbo omo fi ho ne na mabu mani ye because the ka no de ye
but welcome address impona almost
we shall win to save Ghana
mawunya so emre mo bi
oh say that's true man that's the elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. If Ghana.
Okay, Mr. Yane Womwa Womo Akachi. Adi okay translate what tree mo na.
Yeah, and you know.
Drumono okay.
And you know.
Elephant something.
And you know. Mean your translation.
Not me person mo nyina tie.
O say a winning symbol.
I say.
Say ashenso di ejina wo mankunim die.
Osono no ejina ho mankunim die.
About 6 months ago. That's how
elephant ni ho.
Asunu mano say wo mo bofu ye asunu mano say asunu mano say o mo bofu osunu enti wo mo nsore
I say so mo bo ato mo ye
dai dia koswe
ono bo akwa ba wo
dia koswe
we ye me so na zero
the elephant is
very
a winning symbol.
Honorable,
we shall win to save Ghana.
That's it. Nedi kai yadenche sombo ebema ahwefo ne etiefo na akwenya kese wi amanye die I was say yade edaga na fo nyina ase. I'm there for a very long time. This is my first program I made since after the election.
it says your hands are full.
Hands are full, no.
You may, I mean,
I'm tighter than I used to be.
oh, no.
But the hands are full, no. We be interpreting
different. With them full with work.
With work.
With work.
Ama near woho na me de nche sombo ama womo yani womo eye ejuma no ewo National Identification Authority ani enjuma pa ye de SCC ho mesre se Ghana for mu tie the National Identification Authority ama yeah social media handles no are very active and you hear information bia ever National Identification Authority one point of call ebeye yeah social media handles na yedi bibia to ho pefe ma obi ehu se charges se bibi biara na ebeya na ne ede kese ye wo mu ne se ene etu anamompa ama yehu ne se wonom ebi mu wo kwa ebia na eye school ebia na eye fie ebia enfie ebia obi kura ye ne private residence ebia na only time obeba abeye line and go through the processes even though ye bi o online ebi mu efa na very difficult nti ya to anamon say e betime di echire aba say ejumumu say ya ba UTV ha one ya woni Ghana card one ya wo pese wo ye replacement one ya wo pese wo update wo mudin ani ne ekeka wo ade ba ko a highly impossible say wo be update wo age and there was say obia editor na adwem say age na wo de buy no just say wonya concrete evidence there so chain near wo de buy initially no a that particular age na wo pese wo sesa no changing the age is very, very, very difficult for several reasons. Okay. Because data no are very credible. And in the institutions, schools, in the one more bet me take advantage. I want to say, yeah, the Abba, send a bear or BBR between Ghana card. Now, 1 year I would say, one so a timano for maybe a woman Ghana for. My partner say they are in the
country.
Correct. Na woman enshada ye Ghana for. Woman so ya yenhye obia was say onya ne Ghana card.
Omo Ghana for.
Of course, ye benze baby friend films. Foreign residents card in Ghana. The Ghana card because we are Ghana ni.
But with different inscription, I know identify say unye Ghana ni.
Certainly.
What kind of Ghana card? And me yam shame because almost the Ghana card.
Or ressident in Ghana. Ghana. Say you nya ni data.
Data, okay.
Na yeni say asimesi waha. No na ebeboa to provide security. Aye here businesses are wo ye na wo hu nkofo a woni omo eti o man. So it is very important say woman so ebetu anamo na womo ebenya omo Ghana card. That said, media me feel say Matie honorable and baby okeka eko metimi aka akyerɛw esi mu pi sɛ nyankopɔn ɛma yɛ adom na yɛ ba 2029 adia na me fi so mo bɛyɛ ne ndɛ no ɛno na mo pushi ade akɔ 2029 the MPP is pushing what they have to do today to 2029.
How 2029?
Yes.
Then I say omo yɛ ne na omo push ko
and this MPP ne e was say wɔn esi kotodwe na ɔmo pa Ghana fo ɔkyɛw sɛ Ghana fo yɛ ne mu ndi na emu yɛ nipa wɔn fa nkyɛn ya yɛ nsakraye ana ya yɛ bibi a ɛkyerɛ sɛ ya sakra enti mu betimi asan try yɛ bi
nsakraye ne bi ene dien ɛdɛ na sɛ ɔda na di mehu sɛ wa sakra
ɛno na nka mefi sɛ nnɛ ɔbɛka kyerɛ yɛn no na ɛnɛ sɛ ɔbɛkyerɛ correct na anka wote aka kyerɛ sɛ we win we shall win ɛne wo bɛ win wɔ wɔnum
ɛne ɔkyerɛ wɔ sɛ na ɔmo kyirifoɔ no ɔso mma no na ɔmo buafoɔ ba sɛ die ɔmo akoma tɔ ɔmo yam
and today ntina ɛsono mba no ɔmo bu fuuyɛ wan kan kyerɛ yɛn den na wo yɛ ya wo ma wo makoma tɔ yɛm ɔmo yam wo kɔ pa ɔmo kyɛw
they don't want to wash their dirty linen outside e fear sem to ɔmo ka e wo fear sɛ kyɛw pa na ɔmo render ama
as a political party ɛyɛ fear sem ɛyɛ national political party a ɔmo pɛ sɛ yɛde the trust and yɛ pɛ sɛ yɛn resources to ɔmo nsɛm na ɔmo manage man until they are not private so what they have done and I say ɔyɛ bibia na nka yɛ soronko na nka convincing nkɔfoɔ no so ɔmo aba then we listen to them before 2024 election yet ya and ɔmo ka kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛ wini ɔmo ka kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo nkɔ IMF ndɛ ɔmo nkɔ adeɛ kyi ya na ɔmo ayɛ bibi foforɔ so ɛno na ɔmo to aso akakabe nsɛm ahomaso ɛne media mia na meyɛ me ɔmo ani ɛyɛ deɛ yɛ gye yɛ man ɛno na ɔmo ɛde bɛto aso ana ɔmo bɛ bibi foforɔ a kyerɛ sɛ MPP betimi ayɛ winning symbol so ɔmo yɛ ya ɛne nti na mɛ kasa adeɛ anka ɔmo sɛ ɔmo yɛ ne anka wɔ sɛ ɔmo yɛ ne ndɛ no ɔmo apushi de akɔ 2029 because ɔmo lose saa election no wia na afei de ɔmo ni bɛte ɔmo sɛ de di ayɛ bɔne Ghana for ɔmo fa nkyɛn
ju so ɔmo ɛno ɔso ɔmo bɛ lose 2028 de ɛno na until 2029 no ɔmo ni so ate ɔmo saa na ɔpa kyerɛ
there is no political party but before after 2029 so MPP bet was to Sadia Ghana will become a one party state there will be no political party I am bisa obi biara wa follow Ghana politics kakra at least contemporary 1992 mamenka bi nkyerɛ when the NDC lost the 2000 election one more contrast esan ba back bi o ɛyɛ nhyehyɛ ya kyerɛ sɛ we have the renewed NDC changing the face of the party nyoma bebre because na Ghana for bebre no reservation with former President Rawlings so you would need to rebrand the party former President Rawlings and Kasankasa on several occasions on your opportunity or catch Ghana for say but ni bia ye no Mr. Momo Fanchemi why in MPP wo mutumi hwe yeni catch yen say yetia COVID year fence levy was say yen ko IMF nde enko no china yen say ye fence debt to GDP level
talk of COVID levy some can say be here for that's all
Meba I'm making a point
COVID levy was making a point
what say the country is highly indebted poor country hippie nini ekeka na wo push end yakọ be 90 something % debt to GDP level nini ekeka utimi ma petrol price so equal 20 Ghana cedis per liter.
Is that true?
20 yes true.
Is that true?
Yes it's true.
20.
Is that true?
20 Ghana cedis per liter.
Is that true?
Let me tell you.
No,
per liter.
Let me tell you. And
20 cedis per liter.
I want to prove to you. We producers wo ho. You can say honorable na wa hai na tse wonu kwa onim ne enko na wo kasa wo be
no we dey na me ankasa me we
here be na NDC we here be na NDC ye
so ka 17 cedis square there
me ba equal 20 cedis per liter NDC ye fancy internal election national executive election bisa man through bisa producers wo I was campaigning, not me campaign. I was contesting for election. Me top petrol 1 liter, 20 Ghana cedis.
It is not true. It is not true.
And I insist. I have
20 Ghana.
I have to insist to say
it is not true.
It is not true. Election. Now, producers, they should be the referees. I want to prove to this man.
I insist. I insist. I insist that Monya Sa research, number 5 results in that, and the best a try on the video of a campaign.
So, the results in Ghana main and maybe be one.
Opening remarks.
Said that petrol 20 Ghana cedis per liter.
I'm checking for you.
Check. So you check. So check. Check the Fabra. Then you any propaganda for the campaign.
So honorable, you agree that if petrol could do 20 Ghana cedis per liter, let us buy a bomb.
It did not get there.
Me say why do you to?
We did not get there.
Why do you to?
Me say we did not get there. Let's set the facts right.
So I want you to answer this question. Say I buy the 80 me for petrol, 80 me for 20 Ghana cedis per liter. Now I buy one bomb. Why do you to?
Me who sa?
Me say
who sa?
Me say man kasa one.
Yeah. Hypothesis wa how?
Why are you reacting? Why reacting because it is bad? So one more mutie no enemy. Whether I am saying that 20 Ghana cedis, wait me at a liter of petrol at 20 Ghana cedis. Not just say and obi aba na autumn the entire you can say 4.5 liters no. And I say 1 liter at 12 cedis. Now why are dear?
12 cedis at which world price?
Yeah, then you
world price to say.
Now no what boga
world price to say.
Because me can say me MPP. Obi a minimum so MPP ni mapa. Deputy director of communication of MPP. Owusu Bempa. Etina simple so catch Ghana for nyina say. One down you know da say dollar. Ebetimi aba from Aba be do 10 cedis within 6 months. One down doing who da.
And the President Mahama said, you better between 10 to 12. Or see, you better keep it between 10 and 12. Or see, you better keep it between 10 and 12.
So, I mean, clearly, it is pretty obvious that MPP4 don't understand the situation in which we are. It wouldn't now we are bonny. Now, only be because show Munzemwa. I bet omo beti chapa nsamukura ama chese o my Ghana no ya wadi away from the
abna say or say dollar don obi say wanda anwe ho da say be bata Ghana president Mahama say dollar don you make keep it between 10 and 12 who does that?
Who does what?
Who does that? Say you make it between 10 and 12. Yeah, man, in conform you.
So
you will to me. You will to me. No, it means that you are manipulating it.
How are you manipulating?
And the munya man
Enjoy managing an economy for God's sake.
What?
And if you
this is natural.
There is something called prudence.
Oh, they're prudent. If the thing is natural, you cannot hold it.
Look, your businesses are even when the dollar gets to some percentage. A sign in Shishaya, bilateral trade in
as mechanics idea
okay, you buy a dollar to this percentage. Into a broswa, maybe a sana meet you out. Aba Emma a tip from crab from saying, send your America on sana meet you out. A business model, to say, amount will be brave. And it is a
business model. No, now you leave your man and conform leave the rest. To the public say okay I call from here they say but pay the agreements are a between you and so and so they say and I bet you
but all Kasarano one can't just obey the South forever or Katral say to help businesses plan businesses be
so
they
based on information to plan you be say go below 10 cedis now.
That is what we all pray for.
If we have a natural fall of the dollar, if you have a natural fall of the dollar, you cannot say we'll keep it between 10 and 12. If a natural, a free flow, systems won't put it in place. Who put it in place? What business? The best for Ghana for the say dollar the back from kwa. Nipa kakra
for business planning
purposes. You be some say, Munyan day. What did you do?
I mean, it's so simple. Say, who senior, over spend is free. Now, when idea what by ya, over to me a show will see you. And I had the gold board, gold board, book of gold board. Mama Meto. When was the last time we started using gold? I'm away your gold, every time I reserve, however, both city no buy. And yet, not even the gold board. The prudent management of the economy.
Pay the contractors. Pay the contractors. Pay the contractors. Nasiru, tell Atufosu to pay the contractors.
Not only contractors.
If they pay the contractors
for so many years, we are not able to pay them. And then they should pay the contractors. NHIS. Sika na yetua
they should pay contractors. If you pay contractors, then you see
and so what else are you talking about? How do you
there is no proper mechanism here. Opposite dollar with the
contractor ben na yedi na car.
Dollar na nkofo mo mabreso no yen kan say na ye boapaya na.
Eje boapayo.
Because modern Ghana 1st November 2024. If I want to drive the dollar CD rate to 10 Ghana cedis, I can do that tomorrow. Bank of Ghana governor data and started send us more kind. It's not with me diaba. Na afi ade ntina man.
He as a person so no betimi aye. E dey kwan ben so no o fire ada so be for betimi aye. You see, yensu economics ni bebre. But kakra ye nim ne say the forces of demand and supply na ejina ho ema dollar. Intinu say sika wo system ni mu a enne utua contractor bi aka or the sika no payment be half about $1 because in nyama do no a odi ye da djuma no ano dollar rated na say okrafia ma no de akwan bibire ya contractor for ye mom kapre e ka ho sa gold asemi a omo ka so me go board ya penso Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia vice president and I will reintroduce gold for oil. And this concept by say you gold na you come on this akeke. Yen pe kwan bi so na yen fa say economy ni mu na yen moyen ene your oil sabre no na ye pe e dia stofo say na your oil prices no ekosoro. Eno ne ye momo ba ye bu be hunu de ye nti no momo ye form no e dia gold board. I know the bosses say mo to gold nyina say any papa mo say any boni mo eno na mo ye. Enti no montias say abra na mo wa ba mu first the NDC one no man nwene mpoda yen ne this ade we bae e na mo ma be base on it fine governance is continuous it yaya the people ma beto aso a ye ni problem. But the second aspect of it say na oil prices are conform a ye nim say world oil prices are conform eye den e na toka knockout kitwe ya Iran Israel for to president say afi fangobo no finance energy minister wo mo hwe no mo nka ho asem because e ba be kosoro. Okay, what I say we don't have control over it. It's about the cost. So secondly, secondly, say sika what system if you want the economy to run and then a month for hunchiro pa scale the economy because a buy sika was so treat you any adina no won't ya government is not paying the contractors. Government in share contracts because so caliber system no and that is why Bank of Ghana governor Bitibaka say better maintain no because at the end of the day no be some me Mexican mass system me releasing that much. So that's here. Yes. At the end, I come from a boy nyina. What do you mean? Tell me can't me say me holding between 10 and 12 because of exporters. Sebi. Young traditional exports would that have effect on them? Because omo $1
But honorable, there we go again. So much me maintain it between 12 to 10 to 12 cedis. I don't know for credit na Emma woman.
They may patch that what they say. So usomu ho no mo na mani nkofom biom dia. Then you are telling me say it is too artificial. Jaino na enko.
There be nothing so musa. Let's say for instance, say was 17 cedis and there were 15 cedis. Now you see so mama manage na ho no crampo na. Hey, it's of benefit to us. And I
mean cancer monchro.
What do you so be so much now
so money come from more money come from more
na bet me amana come from more mama na come from okay na zero e can say me city news fuel prices we say November 1 2022 fuel prices up again as diesel hits 23 cedis 49 pesos per liter
diesel
Bim.
which year?
2022 November 1 2022
no let me see
and I mean to be city news
23 cedis per liter.
Only they are walking. You don't understand what he's talking about.
So are they wrong?
No.
Okay, it's in a match.
No.
Martin.
I watch your but I'm disputing it.
Correct.
The fact that
that is why I'm telling you. I remember campaign. It is not true. It is not true.
Listen,
every morning. That is how hell.
Almost 30 minutes and I'm with the bantasa. MPP elects flag bearer January 2026. Honorable 31st January 2026 number kwakoyi Mufranka Tuni. And him say usually no. I am a executives and son am a flag bearer. And then dynamics here Adani.
Your constitution no say your opposition 24 months to elections or see your flag bearer.
Okay.
A constitutional mandate. In Tianra, your board and penifua a cottonas here. Na Mankubi. Parliamentary group ye nipa 20.
Oh, okay.
Na constituency. But parliamentary group any the peku party initial monsa from the various regions and money are they past president ekukudam party ne ekura wo mo no ekotena se gitu mo say so 24 months
president Nando baby.
No, I'm not aware so baby. Say 24 months to elections and there was a year in opposition. That means January I asked later and yet okwamboni bia so. And then no idea MPP ni be here any power. And then you were kufa sebo kan here.
Maybe unti answer now about some 12 months some opposition meaning
24 months.
24 months and meaning say emfa ho some national executives and some national executives.
That constitutional mandate no enkasa national executive and national executive a presidential candidate no and there was a year 24 months to elections. But they make out to what say and they gather near na MPP ni bi ahwehwe and say beko ye benya power. So what I say because the air cost wa ban we mu no ama obi akwa do say MPP besa ya fa abenwa ni biom. It is here any presidential candidate 2 years to elections so ye be you know na what na say be fiase aye adwuma send ye be ya the alternative aye de magana for no e betimi aye adwuma me ba ade ba ko NDC for aye me de bia me ka say de bisuro ne say e bedu baby no ya ye friend politicians obi agiye ni ensem o mo kan ye wo opposition nyinara no o mo bedu aban mu no Oma magana for you na ati ase say omo dada ye senia be ba na metie we interview down the deputy minister defense here wo say anamo can reset it is a idea na wo ho no mo so mba be reset no mo kwa mba mo ye the west and it is true mo the family and friends here campaign mo buy the west family and friends buy the west they be able to me answer me example no me try to mo ba ye enkwala
for example net was only say me bisa dey ani
na say dey bia bisa be na haya no mama until we dey twem ko obi aninnan say enje family and friends and abai na ewo mi dey to so mienu wo ba ye mo say e ka dey say free SHS mo dey private schools e be ka ho and then mo say mo ma private schools 700 o mo kwa dey esu time mo ye campaign man ka say dey o mo so mo dey o be ka ho and then by force enkwala actual BEC I was so much some schools now, much day schools come. I didn't hear more year man quality na more pure more today because Musro say more boarding ya boka.
But also 100 private schools.
100 private schools no day
original way no more come.
And I'm also more the other come. More campaign man can say more than 100. More campaign man can say more day status.
Okay, saying
man can say day status. Most of the private schools I can't. I can't say free senior high school. And the man limited 100. And I was day.
What's a starting point?
There are some of the private schools are on boarding capacities. No, a aircraft will say, if I say, abide there. And so they are determined, say, and Colorado Duanano and Code. And the president was sanctioned PTA. PTA ya sanction with various schools. So the Adekoye, Jiska. And so ya parents so ya wa ba mu
officially yen can say sika abiding ka sika no mo de kwa usually no one say PTA no wo mo ba any more practices are ekoso ne you know any amon nsem ekoso we school no we school ni na omo buru we no mo ne fiefo ntokwa ne wo twesekan school ni no okobo teacher ni aso
PTA ya sanction
as a parent any
PTA I am telling you abai pekweti kwa bi no wafam and then mo say nka mo de skabema headmasters no mo mo didwa e dia ko schools ahodo and then afi mo say mo afa say constituency chairman na owo ska mo nko toto enema enfama schools no and say mo kan ya mo de ye campaign na Ghana for hu ye say ya bonsamfo no and then mo ba ye no madane ma no na mo ye west
you
levy. Of course, I'm telling you. And no, yeah, you go for to do nan kwanto aba.
Okay.
And no, yeah, you go for
no. E dey before. Ye na se me nya so mfa so. Ade ti na de obi be kan na say rama so ma me ka se me kwanto aba.
There be say wo chikire oman a edu ba bi a ho kire wo ho. It is a wo chire mche wo manfo. Na wo nya obi obegina ntokura na chi. No ka so oboa omo yesei ni ade a. Omanfo bete wase ehunu say oh, oman ne ye chikire mfa nkoye nim. But the obu ye no ene ye kase nde hweso di levy dum so levy aba anadwo oba nya consultation wo bia and that nurse for a call strike wouldn't say strike om kan ya parliamentary group health committee yet sinase ene om kasa ya obu prince wo no aban nko tro mo krata 8% bi obu di shame nurse for di shame a ye na G2 mo say ye fa 8% ni adwuma ai no nti nurses ne ka say om nko strike no aban yi sa 8% defim and nurses ne obo sa ke come hu bio na fe Ghana for ba be ka say nurse for no duabo ye parliamentary health committee ye ni om akwa kwatenase ye de ye credibility ato online and then about which row ya near ya agree no what will you 8% defim obama nurses for no akikom hu bio abanya wo ka di a no akwa ye bi and then teachers training institutions and they say bomo wiane one a day one per ejiane a ye be teacher for omo titibia anke be hwe omo ne ama wiane adie no and they say da ko pe preko pe ne be mo wiane wo school abai ni boy ba ye busu mi nsia mo pa nie enye mo mo ye nyina no e ko dachi obutwe oman na ko dachi enti ama ye hunu se Ghana for afi MPP Ghana for so hwe MPP o se ye mpa acho abra ye hunu sikasemu a na enko ye ene se da ne ye chiri ma che Ghana for finance minister pa acho president Dankasa Esre se enye ye buapayo ene Russia and Ukraine they come want some ye cry the COVID yes for the na affect ye ebe ka ho no mo say ye twatro and then Iran any Israel knockout kitu bi omoto ye no na mo ho pupu yi na kire say die na ye ka no na wo say magana for tie ye ni na ka bom ni ye de chichi no ban no enso mo ka gu omo so a enne amagana for afi ye Ghana for di da ye so say ye mra ni meji Ghana for iti awose ye keka ye ho eti die hia eni die ye rakufo kan ye say eye say ye be wa ban mu na be messenger dan say ubewo opposition na ube fa post kesi ato ho so eno na nkwa na wudi post na so ye ba ban mu e de som Ghana for and the Ghana for di da so we ye so ntino eno ampani no kohia ye no ya tie ase ye say ye ba ye police station in December eye police station no nyame adom bra Yewra Michael Kwe, Reverend Michael Kwe, etrasiye eye hwehwemu no eho ensem no wo kruchie ye no wo de ma some special committee bi committee no aye hwehwemu ehu no say reforms aye hia wo ye party bu no ye de be ye adwuma reforms ni bi ene say delegate system no ye reform ene abase ye de nipa tu bi e ba be ka ye police station for no ho eno no enye nipa hunu bi kekewo ye say ye nipa tu ba ko ba communication na ba ko aye for electoral affairs sa nipa mienu e ba be ka party no in every polling station you will get somebody who will be communicating for the party. And say you be so obehwe your electoral affairs so near the and uba from police stations you come and obua in electoral area no your fair be electoral area coordinators and also you the bear 4 ba become now my 5 and na fe nipa eto aba no ya je atum anasa ya proposal ya ba be call first conference next week next month na ya je atum say all past MPs, all past ministers, nipa ekura dibre, nipa atena party ni mu ekura party ni tumi efi 1992 ba ni adi nyina no ba benya kwan se conference ni tu egitu a ombenya kwan no mato aba ni bi enti ebema nipa wo mo ebeyi yen candidates no emu adoso na no ebufu a na ebe mu se ya mama nto aba ni bi enti bi kwa campaign mi nye biom ni ade no ni nyina no aba fam
wonim se eye oru agabi ochedako abekasa se mu de report no professor okwe report ni asia kame former president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Menti so okasa. Menti so okasa.
And papers na report.
Menti so that's why the papers be kejida na ejutum. Menti so okasa. But you see
one kind na paper na de ne pe.
And me say the papers kejina no. Paper na say papers.
Uno ukasem bia won.
Me kire say paper ba kwa na papers.
Papers.
The mudi here.
E wo ha say.
Me hu ya na menti so waka. The reality is that the party structure, party impeding no ehunu reforms proposals no and na committee no aye adwuma and na what they call the neck
na mo dia kame o mampanyin da
minim maintain that be use working mampani Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo oh paper inside the car
enye paper
me am of akusi paper inside oh
me pe bia ka ho na papers no
inside na ka dia patro de fanton check adabraka no abeka me ofa nebo adabraka
engineer no
kwa no nebo adabraka Gabi Blast MPP leadership e dey mean say that be is okay
for hiding Okwe's committee.
Yeah, idea for Hefa.
On 2024,
President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has a very good relationship with Reverend Michael Quay.
Reverend.
Oh yes, Michael Quay, Reverend. No, so for pa.
Oh, okay.
So for Kessie, so for Penny pa. Anu kre, another kwem. Enti di ati ade say, ya expanding yen delegate system no. Ya kwani akoji tumu a. They had me there, and they said January ya ye candidate. Nipa yomundi oboyom tinyina wo biara esefata so di anim obiara sefata ba party for the bechere party for the chere we have 2 years when you be ebebu biara ye beka ye ho abom ye benya daje aka ye ho abom 2 years ni ye be hunu se Ghana for ekondo yen ti yen ka ye ho mbom na yen hwe na yen yitu mi mfa ma Ghana for 2 years mu no the NDC ya enye nyina no we have a leader who will be speaking to it and will be giving guidance alternatives. And then you see the deal levy aba. Yeah, the alternative was to tap the sun, solar. We're going to invest in solar. Yeah, yes, had the one. And then you ever cast a Ghana phone call to your tax. What I say? I can't cast a Ghana phone call to your tax. That is the alternative. So we're going to bring some. That was our proposal. That was in our manifesto. Ghana for my acquire. Come this time, you have deal levy to Ghana for so. If you are not bossy,
8 years in who say there will be a time where mo be implement sa solely said they be ye koye nimu
you see
no so betimi aye backup
you see abna men join this chorus no of into 8 years in 8 years in we had our minuses and we had our pluses.
Men joining
that is it. Me say men join this chorus because within that period no you won year but me patch they say it's to see this way to Ghana for so obia came including NDC for no we had proposed say ye nya kwan ba ba mu a nka niema ya ye nyinara echi no afei our concentration was going to be on solar
yeah
so that's it and then the NPP party is stronger. NPP party no ehunu say aka we be na ye ba be ye presidential candidate and na wo hwe senior NDC for era ne o man no a ama the presidency no I so close to MPP iti aprapria ekoso no akosoro adoso eya ne bi kana ntokwa na ntu MPP ni ade no enye bode kwan so eye NDC fo na ama presidency na benti no president so bia nya ya obedi bi abransa be me wa hoden ahye me ne yanka me so de mo begim bi
na na nhye o ne ma
oh that be nya nu kakaka kam de mo begim bi because the next elections who ye MPP candidate you are the next president of Ghana it no ye hia say ye betwe first contest no akwanim bebre se ne be ya entokwa ebeko bebre it kakra bi ye she campaign na se a obi anka ne nsam na MPP yenko ye candidate ni nyina nta na chi ye mo ne chidom no nkwaji tumi ne maye na ye mfanhwe Ghana fo ye bai se ye ba beboa Ghana fo enye de o ba Ghana fo mrantie ne mabunu ayafo madwuma ye be yi omu nyina adi ene na me pese obisa defense minister soldier fo ayafo omo a omo ko training aka medicals mu bay of efa that sakyo bi na ba fie na pese ka bi so omo ya Ghana fo
soldiers omo ko train
omo ayafa wo omo ma apply ama go through all the process adu baby a obuko akwa medical about half of them ye show me na mre fie ye yo me na dey say
reason
well they should try another time omo ya Ghana fo omo ya Ghana fo.
Okay, honorable mama phone see na zero my member also.
Yeah, very good. Me feel say honorable me kasa mo two particular issues. I will say a certain clear day school and boarding school difference be in terms of quality.
Jesus for Muntio, Mama Chobi easy, Muntia Nasuru. See difference be in
terms of the quality of the way no I bachelor. The reason for boarding school at the hope fame will be at and the reason for day schools also at that. The creating impression be say boarding school na day school and yeah. Now we are doing a great disservice to ourselves. Mechi hey. I sat here and proudly say me call day school. Actually call sa ko suapon. So when you make an be anyone mene obi a call boarding that is at the secondary level. Ejina hwa you can't even see the difference. Ebi kura wo hwa ebi amenwo nim de ewo ehun nyansa saying because of the experiences I so me nya by virtue of the fact say me call day school.
Na mo promise say private schools no during campaign no mo mane ye known some obey no day students ana.
They be yes say private schools. They the be back home.
Okay, but mo establish say or mo be mo my day students.
Baby, yeah, Obia established, but what we are talking about is private schools. Private schools, you know, do a day school. Private schools at the second SSS level. More share yema ni and some of them were doing very well. Oh, far near what Madina, one more friend, then almost started say one more remedials. Yeah, remember if you feel Mudi. They are doing very well with large numbers of people.
Na adena say bimo ye day na ebimo nso so ewo boarding na mo maintain wo mo ye day ni day na wo so mo boarding facilities no wo so enye boarding
as in maintenance saying
no me kasa 100 private schools na mo extend VSHS na cohort say be day students and yes na okasa majority of the private schools no already no component mo ye day students and na ebi so ye boarding
correct
and na me say atinti na mo ma boarding no mo maintain boarding na nka day no so mo ma na nyesa
if you see ye the my wa ya de ma wo say fa wo nyansa ebu man and yes wo fiti prekope na wo ye abia actually ye be wie no na wakobo obi aka indeed NDC ye started in free SHS policy no ye the day students na started na ya boni and then so ye started ye ma eko yenim ama obi nso beto aso etumi nya boarding schools edeka and then ye started bibi with our policy and wo mo kure sika kura na ye o sika no aban ekobo obi so mintua because beniska me de betua na ye nyina ye di atomu se ye sika sama tete apansam na wo sore a wo be ye bibi di aboa Ghana po wa ye bibi a ebe ma Ghana po asan boka na wa boa o man no anasa wo de o man no ba mechi misre mebusa woni a wo day schools no won ye Ghana fo na ya start bibi a yes okay ye the way mo be start this 100 schools e be start na ye ko ye na this private schools are organized na 100
there be
correct enti a processes say someone make kai no meti me di so na me di so say na ye no you start na kakran NDC has always maintained the fact to say ufiti prekope epo sen a moja na eba enti ye bibia kakran sa na be ya bibia be hye na ankoka oman ni sikasem that aside enti ma yen criticize impression say obi okọ day school no wanko school papa debi ni nyina ye school papa depending on the seriousness of akwala no any
yo
metie menua o kachira be say nurses na wo musika na seze you see MPP for ya mo kasa wo hu I mean in this stage way a stage ya de be kasa na ya true propaganda expecting say you are dealing with the Ghanaian of 1951 or 56. You're dealing with Ghanaian, yenya embabu no mo ye from Gen Zs. Information okra bear 3 times that information and so wo betina. Akwenye bi keke na wenya wo so wo tina ha wo de wo mo kasa. Nti wo kasa ka bibia be convince no. Because wo ne me kasa ka chem say na nurse sika na say nurse sika no. Every time be na nka wo say yetua wo. By the time I'm over free power in 2024, now I say mutu am want to be into yawo. Obi aba na o catch am say no say na esi kasama ye no. And go say me start to yawo. Na mom anka yen shifting ko the next year. Na anka bibia to turn akwa mo na ma start etu yawo sika no. Omo so say chenchire omo pen ne. Na wo de wo say eno na ha wo yen fa sika emma nurses for. Fair and good. Na ma bisa wo say obi nso a wo de ni sika ede ma wo ye pensioner wo ko ejuma amate say we do 60 years wapon ate say wapon hu ejuma ba wo ka say ene me nsu sika kakra me wo no mo fancy wo mame abanji busia na mame ye pan say interest no ayensi hu ana ye kan say interest no madam o ka interest ayensi hu nsi hu kakra ate say de bia no menya hu mfaso na me di sika na ama me ansi hu no ama me a mesika no amede ma ofama me also won fama me woni sika ode be ma wodi sika ni nyina na sankofo no ye hu wo mo a wo mu wuye efa sanhyehyɛ ya tebia a wode wo mo fa ye hu wo mo a when hu say wo mo aye demonstration that the former chief justice etimi be sikwa so ka tell say hwe sa ye sika no ye no na ye ne da so wo so enti mo ye ne o mo ye ni o mo betimi aye bia wo atua when to me anya asampapa bia so anka nkyere wo
so about
before then wo ka kyere wo mo say o musika bia ni ho ne ho beka ena wa ma ni ho aka uti he one power ma twowo wo ka kyere da mo ntua ena nurses for sika yentua yenti and this anya ade papa I mean are we serious are we yemfa o my Ghana and the fact is say yetimu a yenya akwanya ni yemfa the serious and present something very tangible to the good people of Ghana hwe MPP shisha ya omuyi media obi samia from political strategy point of view ewo ne advantages and ewo disadvantages advantage no eyeden e bi anka 1 year 2 years a womo ede ebetena se a bibi papa bia enkoso no they will keep the party running with elections or mobile in January na ama party no a Kenya party ne kakra na mum yensan so embisa ye ho say let's go contemporary your friends say fourth republican dispensation na embisa ye ho say party ben and the cost started after a heavy defeat such as this be it the NDC or the NPP and the cost started
na zero ntinko mo nya dey
meba o de anka o ma misi ya o be hu ya ma
so mo start e kwakọ yi o mo flag bearer
correct the party no o ye reorganization I was say o mam fa pem a o di BBC so a sa fa pem no ebetimi ara ne ade
na party wunni mu na ye den na wu so mo ni fa pem na o mo do BBC so e engine
na o ka che me say I was say o sesa flag bearer na o branch chairman na polling station na o mo frɛ wo mo de polling station chairman.
So what state what quote our constitution there?
December 12th. Your police station elections.
24 months.
No, December 12th. December.
Flag bearer.
December. Your police station.
What's the same thing 2 years. Your opposition are 2 years before a major election.
And you say you can decide to let go of what the constitution is saying now. Why dear Mopeana?
But this thing is not violating the constitution. Just as we to me base, you know, now we build the base, you know,
it's like a whole suggestion and common day.
That is what I'm talking about. And you mean I may suggest that has been the your friends saying norm over the years since 1992. Obia episode Kenya the party now or starting with the grassroots. Where you know MPP for catch us a model to hell with you people.
No, baby. Listen, there are so many ways.
Abra, let me give the information.
December, we are doing you're going by the constitution.
Constitution, but constitution better catch a movie flag and so much.
Enemy people say there's no sequence. There's no sequence. There's no sequence. There's no sequence. But me say that's true. Yeah, time. I'm giving you information. You are throwing dust into the eyes of our supporters.
You have thrown.
I am telling you, sir. December. Yeah, police station elections in December.
Correct.
So we are choosing our police stations in December.
Okay,
yeah, after police station, yeah, presidential. January.
Question other
constituency
will come later. Police station December.
Yes, will come later.
Also be a police station December. Now why constituency that bank? Now why region that bank?
They will come later.
They will come later. How do you jump from all this? Now what will be presidential candidate? What are you planning down there? And no any problem. No. That is my concern. Don't sit here and think say Obi to say Kennedy Japan. Obi to say MP for
Dr. Brian
Champon. Anyone more home will just fold their arms and watch you do things to skew the processes of
Naziru. It's not too early for you to even think that, or make such projections.
And then so give me reasons. Maybe someone what the reasons.
We all went for the meeting.
To hell with that meeting.
Oh,
to hell with that meeting. Why? Because meeting now nipa baako. Oh, catch them say a meeting. When the party is collective, we all pay due.
That is what I'm saying. It's a party that you don't even belong. You're seated here saying, say, now, no, is for a particular person. How do that even come in?
Because I'm proving to you how it came in. And I may catch you say, from 2000, tried and tested procedures are political parties are adopted. Even parties are one more interview winning. Over PNZ.
So they can't be any twist. Because we've been doing this over the years. So the twist must lead
to something better. And I'm twist it must lead to something better. And how is this twist going to lead to a successful party?
Now, no what draw conclusions say the outcome no papa.
You don't need to have rocket science brain to understand the MPP and almost NEO. You don't need to have it because we match time with that number tested and proven said they are a political party whose prime objective is say Ghana for by mistake now to about we are Ghana's force. I mean that has been the case since 1992.
I don't think you're being fair to them. We are Ghana force.
Did you allow that on your network?
I stand by it and I'm giving you some example. First of all, chairman one political party what is a chairman of the party it may see nipo akase aban no me party aban na ewo mu kickbacks no ojin wa na ye de gubutu mu wo kwa na ya tell us ko yisika ne bi Aruna Iseku or your MPP during the first time. Okay.
I have to react to this.
What
ba
I have to react to this.
MPP na Kenya mienu. What ba na na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo no di ade after your friend say Akufo. Now, what ba na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo? Me no ati hi. Oka ho and omo koye demonstration as members of parliament. Say a particular minister egu omaino esanse sikano do no ono ena efa ne nche okoju busuan waje ne percentage because of the companies na okoje sa busuan ne ekeka unti Ghana fo ompe can one of them demonstration. I catch another says our minister, the minister of finance can for yata. In free home. NDC in America and MPP for one Kazan. Look at the corruption statement. The air cost to our minimum. There's no single institution. And as a BB, I had MPP for someone net corruption and bongo. So that is their prime objective. And if this is your prime objective, me sitting here, I have the strong belief if the NDC will continue in these values, one more day in Ghana for one, Ghana will surely become a one-party state. Because with time, Ghana for MPP for so mobile, about na corona starting. Now I no air quality. I mean that has been the case. That aside, say me can see the American is also say it is far better because it has been tried and tested. Say ube see your friends say ube yen she formula. Na formula here the inti nia wo de beto so no ni de say emu ya friends ahonde na say weight say kra no a nia wo so no base no ebetimi afa weight no wo de beto so no, then it means you have a political party running. Because say just 2022 in 2021 2022 NDC yes started yes say that is in 2020 ye lose na ebe ye hu ni say ye wia yen na emom ye nkotena say nkasa ye wia yen o ya ye say yen ye bibi soronko be bo ama party na akodi and I started a reorganization. I remember very well some na make catch say ye top petrol 20 liter of fuel for 20 Ghana cedis in the account. I know it because I was on the field. Now me wo for region me na me koye branch elections yet me buy a constituency and omokoye region me kai say ye have for region. I had the opportunity to go to our region and another Western North me ye no and the yes say ye nyina so e de call imba Ashanti region me call Ashanti region. I was given Kwabri constituency. Me and I'm in Shaya from one book, so no one nipa do do I want identity nipa do say now yet to me to about your police station when way. Then you are doing a critical analysis of the situation. Oh we are now I feel that all the flag bearer better so because the flag bearer in himself ain't to me catch also Okowini polling station. This a polling station executive, so any constituency executive, so and a bit me win this election amount. If you don't care about them, to hell with them. We mono ye na ye de omo bad da nti ye nja omo ho na omo nto aba ne maye no mu wi a ya kwose sanwo na why na be ye ejuma no na why e na enko ejuma because nipa oto aba e de yi say me pesa ase me say on be lead me no e dia okọ ne elections e constituency o be lose na nipa foforo na aba nipa foforo na aba na e dia onpe no onpe nipa amode na ato ho no oba na ye ejuma ma wa masa nipa na wini. Common sense is common. Until some come as I said that approach, has not proven to be the best because Obia Kran Yebia when you're home fast. Obia ya or certificate form no the abaso. You can really start your reorganization from the base in January or in December. No, Obia you cry because we need time limit. No, send ya no. The entire major say ye juma mo bi no. The fact is say won't to me catch say we branch elections in December. Now we are constituency, we are region. Now we be flag bearer. I feel we are constituency. I say anything.
But who say the ultimate flag bearer to market nipa no ye whoever wo be yi no bia no. So mo to marketing nipa no ye. Other elections near then they say no meet me take it care of any day
in your attempt to market.
I don't know why you are still insisting say these are some of the approach over the years we've been using. It is strictly now no they should go by that. Woman or my omo party and omo di nkugu and or my omo restructuring and or my where fault every buy. And so this time around let's go to with this particular channel.
So, catch me say, and that by what you have said, MPP4 ehun say fault no efi say wo mo yin flag bearer and terminal we lose election no. Is that what you are telling me?
Me dey nyesa na me just me
unless that is the case.
No, hold on.
Say
baby so what baby I would share per the work can na make us and won share from this perspective. Say bia they are taking from this angle so whereas I will use straight say
and una me share no but na ma hwe wa ka kire o say that perspective no is to skew the entire process in favor of one man.
Abraham.
And that is what I have seen. Abraham. So a contrary viewer, then you challenge me on that. Yeah, because I've proven to you why it is so.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, party. Let me catch us a day here, and it's a Ghana Benya leader, a Ghana Behu MPP leader. Or a replacement or to lead the next government. Ghana for need that so the day. Okay. Now the base of the party. Your police station throughout Ghana no you better buy in December and no me hear you more because omo na omo form a omo ye adwuma so that say it eno beba ye wi ani ato presidential all the other structures no e beba later on but he okasem bi ya efi 92 I shall say e to aba aban a de munkrofo o akọ jail ya prosecutor mama ko jail ANDC for if in 92 I shall say here to aba in fact very recently our mobile by mo no be yi dudu na be jasa cases but there are others I can name from NCA Maslock Jida
Maslock the omo prosecute
and I be say na prosecute the
omo convict no
that is it and I be say NCA omo koje you don't to mu Maslock ye so what I'm telling you is say oka say
oh nkrofo na ko je no na yen nipa ba timi point nipa ba ko wo mu say oko je no sai sika we no wi aya or the year see me metumi aka kire wo ende edu boy no wo ye fancy mo special prosecutor ye did it am so owo court ye ka na asem ni sika no Ghana sika no wi aya no odi ko sisi adan ma ye nyina ye hu
se wo ko wi aya na zero
see
court na en convict
baba ni si wo wi sika charge na the man
oh no honorable hold on Mr. say the kwadu abo wo bia yesusu say ena wakwa
well allegedly
that's
it but I am telling you
allegedly
it's my time
okay ye hu nyoma wo de akoye ama Ghana po nyere be kire ye
so that is
allegedly prison mo de ne ko prison tell me sika wo bia
okay
show me what you do with the money
3 former officials of the National Communications Authority were jailed for causing a $4 million financial loss to the state. Here's a breakdown of the sentences. Eugene Bafuboni, former NCA board chairman, 6 years imprisonment. William Tete Tevi, former NCA director general, 5 years imprisonment. Alhaji Salifu Mimina Usman, former deputy national security coordinator, 5 years imprisonment. Any NCA there.
Show me how they benefited from the financial loss.
Oh, see,
the judges before we convict them, they pay all other persons. They pay say, and couple we are here be jailing baby and what say omu bia esika no the negligence under the causing financial loss to the state
no conspiracy to willfully cause financial loss to the state, contravention of the PPA Act, intentionally misapplying public property, using public office for profits. Then we are saying misapplying
using public office for
profit. Misapplying impo. Misapplying.
Am I your full mumpa?
What does it? So that is NCA. That is NCA. NCA.
We want the area no one assembly na mo person
you did. No dey be said in na ationu tamaklo. Said in na ationu tamaklo. former CEO of Microfinance and Maslog, under the NDC government, on trial for in absentia for allegedly causing financial loss of 90 million cedis to the state during her tenure. She has failed to show up for the trial since October 2021. On only case, Sika the man also Fankoma Kanto Fwa, woman near Mashiano. One fan call, but that money is on record. They say, Fiscal, and she absconded. 80 Uka and Crawford mobile bam. Na Omababa Kronua. We have evidence of yours. Omo no much standing trial. Mobile ye, Mube Jai Womono. Omu na any cases are ho. But one guy who is a criminal case, it doesn't expire. And until a Ghana for and ne. So almost say, Omo Maya Kwame Aba Bemu Bioma. They want us to come and revisit all those cases. Ghana for any brace almost Maya Bemu so that we can revisit all those cases. Because I try propaganda mu ye. Edi tia ye na Ghana for ye party for bufu ye no. That's what it is. But the main part say we are going for elections on our polling stations December. We are January. You be year leader. For me, that is the most important thing. Essence say at the end of the day, Ghana for person who say yem penny for I expect let me finish. Let me finish. When I finish, I'm just concluding. No, you let me conclude.
Why are you not taking the normal route? And
so I have explained one.
Correct.
That is all we want to know. One, we have 24 months constitutional mandate. CEA presidential candidate when we are in opposition. But the age say yeah, oh, time
you have 24 months. After there was 6 months. You have 1 year, 4 months to meet that 24 months.
24 months is the
start of January. Baby, 24 months before election. That's why constitution
that is January.
January
2026 is 24 months to elections. What kind of time no? Up to January, not 24 months. I'm opposition. You do January, now 24 months. I'm opposition. The opposition, you don't know. Now, more time,
baby. The other person, me, say Ghana for. And the
because in 24 months you are going out.
Correct.
In 24 months now, between now to January, 24 months. See, I cut through all the structures now. You need to be meeting 24 months. I need their constitutional mandate, so we must definitely meet it. It's the most important thing. Any assigning a word your friend Katunia would hear him.
Reason.
I have just given you the reason.
24 months.
We are meeting.
Constitutional
that is it.
Constitutional
why are you so interested in the reason?
Because it is explored. My concern as a Democrat.
Democrat. Who is a Democrat?
That is, of course. It's going to belong to the National Democratic Congress.
But so that is why Democratic say
na ya kan ya be say bara champo
the woman say some
candidate
all of them are capable
because
all of them have already laid
it. What if say the ekobanyine no na nko no said the wodwen no na another person said that honorable ka said they are all capable.
They are capable. All of them have started lacing their boots. Asia for not your monka. Asia for not your monka.
If you understand all capable, give us a level playing field.
We have.
But now we have straight to see my way, we
have.
They say why Mr. Wu? There is something you don't understand. In January, electoral college, a brand polling station executive, constituency executive, any national executive. I feel there now parliamentarians in any can one more way.
But there are already existing.
Maninkasa, I will clear your mission. Maninkasa, I will clear your mission. I will clear your mission. Kasa, that's it. Good. I'll tell you I know my party more than you.
Walk election, sa electoral college. Walk ye that is the
police station.
Yeah, idea with the region. Wager constituency which are national. Now I think they will yi president no I think why be we. Now see actually say.
Mami ka say me job. If there
is something to repair, repair it all.
No, let me tell you. Abraham Ncho. Sa middle line ya okay. O come nyina bomu a. Omu nru pay 500 or 600 impo.
So they can't influence election. They say so they can't influence election.
No, they can't.
500 votes.
They cannot influence
election. They cannot. Acts of the total population.
They say they cannot. They cannot.
500 votes. Even in the presidential election where you have to get 50 plus 1. 500 votes can make
they cannot.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, some of the various positions, constituency executives, region, national for, nyina edo party no. Nyina no party for a a leader. Obi have the choices already. Sanipa miensa obobo mudi. There are even more. There are more names coming. Ochana my declare so no so. Say me come
how do you best support you?
Remember no support me.
Na zero. It is time be na mo. Mo be.
What the time no there. Yeah. Time be na mo. Because coffee. Let me finish abna. Me kasa that's all my
more data more the way.
Oh, abna man kasa you. No, don't need the
date.
Okay.
But our constitution is explicit. Say you are buying more. At least 2 years before the next election.
This is more time.
More time.
Doesn't
mean say you could flag bearer answer because at the end of holistic. You come from branches. I gave you indication of what we did in 2021, 2022 to come to 2024 election.
Minimum percentage.
There are so many
ways to
this way, no. So many ways, no. Or more you use other ways that. And after this is the first time we use this way. So who use this way? They should convince you and I. That is the question we need to be asking for the people.
I am convincing you.
Convince me why you do branch election and leave this.
So let me tell you. What the people are looking for, what our party base is looking for, is to get involved. Nyamiadum, you expand your base by adding 2 more people to the polling station. Electoral area, no, you the 4 more people become an IF5. You the former MPs, former ministers of state, former DCs, any former party leaders near the electoral college.
Okay.
Oh, from Mesanting, so we have a very expanded base. Now, Ebasano, a very representative enough. We can say constituency, region, any national forum, the same old people. No. With this expanded base, no, negligible. Negligible. And I make sure say let me finish.
The point is that regional constituency and national executive we are negligible. We are almost any base.
That is it.
I get it. I can say everybody in the party will believe that they are negligible.
I don't care about how you twist it. I don't care about how you twist it.
I'm not twisting it.
The base of the party is most important to me. Omo be say nipa miensa ya woka ho asem bi ba beka ho mpu no. Omo nyina no e wo mo support base among where woka ho asem. Otase I'm the 3 levels no. Omo na wo support base. Campaign starting course so subtly near the nano. We are not changing anybody. But the police station, we are going to have elections. We will expand it. Put together, we are going to choose our flag bearer in January. And no Namona Hamo. Because I say how would that disturb us? 80 among the list, no candidate. No candidate.
Correct. Into what candidate needing now and you no contest 2024 election.
Yes.
They not my cap before. But candidate in your contest 2024 election now no BT na BT. Wouldn't say even Eduboy. I obejina wabra na oya campaign will pick up in Chile ni ekeka. We nya numbers as our candidate we nya.
Numbers ben.
Percentage
percentage ben.
Oh, sir. 38.
Oh, don't do that. 38. Nasiru, don't do that. Wow. You are 38. Mr. Quiet. Nasiru, say the truth.
38. 38.
Oh.
Unya saying
Nasiru.
Unya
I don't want to come here. Unka sound for me.
I'm saying to you, sir,
Google. Google.
I won't drink and
Google. Meaning that kind of thing that and I am telling you, sir, just less than 150,000.
Look, we of an expanded electoral register. Opportunity
expanded electoral register.
2 million.
Okay, 2 million. I'm telling you, sir, 2020 about NDC for nyaye. NDC for and the two abano enya 2020. Vote 2024. I almost say ya bon ya nyahwe kura ni ade no less than 150,000 votes and a beka ho. It is about BT by 2 million. Sa NDC for no 2020. Na munjanya new registry less than 150 beka ho no. Omo less than 150,000 beka ho. Omo amanto na mamu BT yes 2 million ade no. Omo young people for and no so body omo hwambo. Mo dada wo mo. They are coming to vote. And then amamu ho kire mo no.
But Odim so say
I don't know amamu ho kire mo no.
Odim so say
I don't know amamu ho kire mo no.
Before but Go Star woman ho ye to abawia na ya ka kire say yama omo numbers and I'm saying Ministry of Finance
80 national. Let me tell you, even in voter region, Nasiru, voter region. Tell me how many people stayed away.
But that does not supposed to mean say
voter region.
It doesn't negate the fact to say
I
register.
Do we have ghost names in the register? In the register, ghost names.
Of course, you have ghost names for register. And frequently, we have to pay. So you be ni ayegina so no ghost no ntumi ambeto aba.
Eti nipa 50% of voter region for ambeto aba. Omo na ghost.
Omo nyina ye ghost.
50%.
Omo Lucy yes, I
and I'm say who be we ni Nasiru. Onya different result. Who be we ni no. Ashanti with the numbers no over form over the years na emre bi etwe mu no ghost with me beto aba na
one Lucy ye ni nyina wo attribute to ghost a year of vote.
Mami bi Nasiru
Ashanti region
voter region nipa 50% na meto aba don't be a ghost
nipa 50%
over 50% the total turnout was less than 50% voter region so no matter don't be a ghost.
Of course, say won't me improve some no.
Voter registration only a ghost.
Of course, our register is bloated.
Majority of the people were not able to vote.
Why?
A lot of circumstances. Obi to kwine, obi on manejuma man kwine mananko.
Me say voter region. World Bank no. About 50% turnout.
Omudin wa register ni mu no a na yeto abawia na yabo your figures ni be the account ho ama won it's say you have this number at that filling station
bibisa is it bibisa
and I hear to about 2024 election way say ye call police station na afi the box fufuru aba say the police station fufuru box
me say voter region
police station
about 50%
so the partnership dialogue reform global order to ensure equity and security financial frameworks. President Mahama in some of the Nasiru come a touch on the Yenimbre into Seminim. So if you
I think say a step in the right direction. Wabra if we are saying you want to say quote and unquote a war in turmoil. Make us no and make us go see so say nyoma send nyoma esi aircon. Me feel me gidi say Africa for the justice we deserve. In the American say we've lived in Africa. Obi to say Mugabe na akwanya yedeno efa so based on his belief and his direction on how to direct his people. Na okofa obi so to say Augustus Pinochet. One also na breso nyoma oye so onya African. Why is it that you best zero on Obi Mugabe? Na yeja sa unkrofon. As I speak to you, I mean, not everybody is enthused with what is happening in Israel and Iran. Even the citadel of democracy here, America, Yatuaba, ama yehu say amanfo pie over house and in the account a woman demonstrating against the results of the election. Africa ukoya sanwa na ya painting say we don't understand democracy, we are crude, unrefined, uncivilized and savage. Na ekusi America no yante say obia eka sa akere wom. Na beyond that sikasem any senior sikasem nhyehyeye. Yetimi ehwe wenim just by the size of your nose. Na ya ka nsama akere wo aka tell say sika we yemfa ma ho and say sika we won ye qualify say
imagine you can nsama can say just the size of your nose.
A disadvantage. And menjindi but I still don't understand why ye nyina ye wo ewiase na ya ka kire me say ye ko G20 great 20 nations ye ko G7 great 7 nations. Then the man we are great. Obeka say the foremost qualification a standard of living one economy in the now that economy is dependent on the raw materials that have been extracted from Africa. A bibu wo hokra no ayeyi ye no yentua wo mo san use yen energy na yeyi de ma wo mo de call ya.
They are using us to enrich
themselves. So, enti yensu ye a place on the table to contribute and give direction send a person yensu yema nyoma esikwafa na ye nyina ya ye pepepe in the League of Nations. Na saa no emma men transe endu no ho say obiara ni na adwen anase me ne wo deal no na ne wo miyem no ehye miyem na say ye deal if you continue to deal that way no emwa ye ma ewiase no enko nanim ntantem say ye nyina ye pese enti for me it's a good call. Na with the European Union in particular baby a okugina ekasa ye omo afahye na me gidi say emreaso say wo betu anamo bia eyesoronko me gidi bebre say Europe is Europe and what it is today by the fact to say womo Africa enema womo eye ekodu sampembenzo a womo do. If you take a place like Israel, what I'm say and soon say Ashanti region. Israel ni nyina ye kan da womo kontokwa and soon say Ashanti region. Resources Ashanti region kwa ewon gold wo timber wo they do cocoa, they do a lot of farming. All this thing doesn't necessarily exist in Israel. Nti ebeden no mo hwan na wo mo atumi ekokantokwa kra obia ehu abedwiri. Yes, ebeden and the whole country as a Ghana the hope of Africa no na de bia ye de yensa ehye ye demrefemu because sanhyehyeye no na yaye. I think that is the chains ye go say ye breaky na yet me compete fairly and ye even say competitively said ye be ye betumi move on my Ghana no akompempen so bia esefata na ye kasa no. Let us also not shy away from the fact say this can only be achieved if ye Africa for ni nyina no ye dadwe no na ye fi so hwe o man ne ya titi modeda ye so na ye. Let me give you a typical example. Hwe woko from Lome sa kopem Kara in Togo, ofa Burkina Faso sa kopem the end to Ivory Coast, opa Ivory Coast from Omotop or sa do Abidjan. All the bordering towns na wo with Ghana no tribes no be say ebi ewo Burkina ebi wo Ghana ebi wo Togo ebi wo Ghana ebi wo Ivory Coast ebi wo Ghana because they are the same people. Obi na tena say eka say okay yenteche Africa or mine no na obi amfa ne de na onya amfa so obi free mu about to control for control enti na ye the same people. So until we come to that realization na yentumi kura enyi barriers no free wa yentumi nya a parliament the African parliament strong be decisions be binding on all African countries na yetumi enya senior EU for ye obi awo ne kurum But today, EU is one unit by Inshishayo Moye as a bloc, as an economic bloc. Yendia West Africa na yetiti apansa mi, Burkina free mu, Mali free mu, Nigeria free mu, and a whole lot of others. Now we hear European Union. I feel a democrat patcho, send a day out, one more baby. So the setback, and yet only, if you ask me my opinion, the attitude and as activity of the Western world.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, can who be? I will say yeah, BB. But I'm very optimistic. The entire makers and say I've seen a generation of youth in Africa. One more air drain, send a bear. They will move Africa to a higher pedestal that would ensure, say, we can compete favorably and bring all the gains to our continent.
Okay. Nancy, me hear a lot of the service to me. My chef for more a be Fontaine, so say they be the messages about. Na the messages in the say a door so sama. Na my catch up with say one here. Message will be the mad line I have heard him. Good morning, Abana. President John Dramani Mahama is not even new to some of us. Just yesterday, we encountered 11 times Dumso in the whole Ahafo region. So Alhaji Naziru should top whitewashing in JDM. He failed woefully in his first term as president, 2012 to 2016. Nanado's first term was superb, which led to the implementation of various policies and programs which had touched every citizen. However, the second term for Nanado was affected by crisis of almighty COVID-19. And on Abdul Razak H. Bensi edit response or say, if you can't bear it, vacate to Lome or Burkina Faso. Hey, it don't do me to know what's in a horn. Sana watch. Okay. Messages no also said me ya insida. So MPP can't have people to the party. What cause? Ebusan for makacha me say would the banner say insult to woman. Minti men can kind emfa emma. Queenie Ekusika. Good morning, Sister Bena Chi. Good morning. Now we want to say Frank Boateng Ejakwa. Okay, me pacho ha say the maybe say but mean to me enkayo. Sometimes the MPP think we are all blind in this country. We live to see in this country. Okay, nti omo nchire say we near fra. Nti edru ho no ma na wan kasa o ma kokro muti no so akwa exhibit. Mr. Fatime Honorable.
Abna mene nasuri ya adwene. The African continent is the one to be watched in the global evolution. Yatna yeswache na mekase ye kind of one. Ya intimi anton ye hu yi. Intino abrofono and other continent, other superpowers in the force say all that. Yeah, you know, we can be useful. And they say they should just tap our resources. But then Obiaja to say eba manpower. The average African war age group ya wa hode betimi aboa apeja yemu. Your resources no kwan so no is barely tapped. It's barely tapped. The can say you benya leaders are a bedroom beyond just ya ho. Na ya hwekwa ebefa so na yedu pempenso bi a ebema omai no anase continent no ehunu ye ho mfaso na others no so edom ho abeboyen ene China ya de bi na de na all ye no it is to replace agua, trying to open up to African continent. And then over US tariffs be also to ama
bands
it is clear say we are moving beyond just the westernized areas, you know. tilted to Asia and your support. Now that kind new group, the China, Russia, money, then try say they will give us a better offer. But we should be sure, say, we would have learnt an experience from the Bretton Woods idea who bought one more. Therefore, say they meant good, but at the end of the day, who say they have just come to exploit us. The Adekye Nsroma and they say we have to put ourselves together. One prepare who ye when sees you who ye ya. Near one nipa ne ba be fa. No one maukitu ebi na aye edidie ni onom.
No we are no was be dictated the
amount. That is it.
You know,
meanwhile, say utimi edane wa resources e wa had money idea. You will not depend on them. And I'm making sabe ya wa be mo aye hunu say oil nsem high ni idea ya dwene di gold e ba system no no. And then you know buy you who say na gold no crowd here. Yembra will be an from gold board. We showed the way. Oma beto aso.
Yembra a loophole se wo ho a eso ne kwa aban ntimi nya.
What they did na yem prince what they did I am prince one say no we too good no say aban ho na eto. In fact, there were issues with the act. When we had issues, now we had issues with the act. But some of the numbers, you know,
the issue when they were acting.
We will not have time to look at it now. But some of the numbers do buffer. But fair enough. At least now, no.
Is it not a good initiative?
Yeah, can say a good initiative. We started it. You need to say a yentin ye shasi. Omo abe ye abe shebukena. No be shebukena no. Nanka wasi ye ni ye in such a way say yem fan konko ye adie bi a ebe create some loopholes bi. But aba eneno e ade a eboa ye na ye show up ye reserves into the eboa ye currency no stability. Iti bibisa no all say unya nipa bi to say Dr. Baumi or that or this argument in the bar, yes, I bring one. A bois, I'm your queen. So that's good for you. No, and also I'm trying to power. And only idea happen. Oh, try the power more bear more. Almost go for good for you, Leon. Ye, I asked him for so good. So you put the infant oil. You have young cousins, the air, but you good in and on my arm, therefore, good board. Okay. We have to be interested in what we have. That you know how to tap it and how to make it useful to the world. And then we can also have a place on the world table.
Okay, Mate. Nasiru, yes, sorry, so you bring no answer. One this be chat honorable be account.
The last topic I intend to tell me very important to me. The fact is that Yesika Semono. And
there's a minority to say the Abbas report on so indicate to woman. So meaning say they did something great.
They did something great.
Actually, in 6 months, what have you been able to do?
In 6 months,
yes.
What we have been able to do is to stabilize the city. What we have been able to do in 6 months is to ensure that we make the economy fluid. What we have been able to do in 6 months, and they say, you
don't have that right. DDP for the sacrifices they made.
Fitch upgrades Ghana's credit rating to B.
Yes.
With stable outlook.
So when you make ye free the na MPP for at the end because ye be do pempen so a bibi kra be to yan a anko bia ni wo be mayiska and ye Ghana free ho it's a prudent management of the economy it's a nhyehyɛ ye anye hwe kra no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sebi ehunu nyansa ka say meyi ministers 120 to 200 na metimi ati so aba 40 something na ma me yen sa na 56 na me yen sa na yen service ka no
that thing hasn't saved anything
and why 56
it hasn't saved anything
we born homebody SAVC can be.
I can't obre. Mama the deputy minister. I can't obre. Mama the deputy minister.
It is very unfortunate. Say what catch the Ghana for say fiscal policy and I say fiscal discipline. And ye be biara ebo. If you say so, it is unfortunate. It is you better say the wildest imagination I made Martin will be say. Now, me fa you be biara ye ka fiscal discipline. Ye senior who sika na wo nsem senior who use sika na e be brown faso na won sore enkoka se makoji lo ntimi ko ye kenke party won sore enkoka se ya ma lo ni dia
ya ko ye kenke party
o refi
kenke party e we
no but then ye watch party kenke party can over ya time
yeah sister say yeah sister say in 6 months abayin timi nye hwe Ebema yetima cause situation. We knew what we're doing.
Oh, so in other words, in 6 months,
Nasiru.
1 year, I buy end to me and year free.
Nasiru.
To end the doom so no I will catch the Ghana for so war and
Nasiru.
You know by insurance.
Nasiru.
No, by insurance. Do you agree with that?
Nasiru.
1 year, no one tomorrow. We can't continue with this premise.
So my name and making it way.
Oh, so honorable there's all many part. Why do you say? We'll catch the Ghana for someone and do doom so in 6 months, 1 year. No more year. Juma don Bahama ye. Why do you why you do bia? Ejuma ben na momo ya wo catch him say ne some etuma mo go to GDP.
Naziru me so honorable enwie na your time aso.
Yes, let me talk. 6 months no onye hwe.
Into that time no so anya hwe.
Oh, we did a lot. And I make us hwe. Omo kasa no, they still go back to DDAP. But they are not giving credit and thanking the people who sacrificed.
It is the last thing the John Dramani Mahama government will think of doing.
And you should thank them.
Rollins are president 30 years ago. Obi biare ni wa oye sadi.
Nasiru.
Obi anye bi o so wa Ghana ha. Wa da yes sadi we a wo ka je say yensa mo wa ba.
Oh, Nasiru. Nasiru ni your time aso.
Me say we bit the bullets. You biting bullets no. And na the kagu yasu na na jitu mu. Iti omo a ebufuo mu over 800,000 people did the opinion ade no. No car. Fine, so we accept. And I'm saying to more car. No maka say yen ye kasa chile wo moti ase. O man ti ase bob to abeti aye no. O na mo benefit because if you're paying and come to be news happen so
okay,
so they say abna to the make am say.
Mama na say watch them.
Because some of you what you see don't cut me off.
I'm for
sa water.
I'm for
and so pay. So they should pay. So they should pay. And I'm say oh my baba mu to go mu ntie. And that's why o mu ntie baba ba mu
Nasiru mu betua.
You benefited from the campaign. What do your campaign
pay? We are going to pay to make their life better because we choose Sikano. Now you sign so ama womo. Ade you find free primary health care.
Okay.
Womo ko Mahama Ken so aba. Treat your say chronic diseases. Yes, science so the about free.
That's what I'm dedicated.
What's it primary health care? It's health insurance in the day.
And no say and cover cancer.
You don't need health insurance to affect primary health care.
And your mom said also primary health care. From
Nasiru honorable and
what's it maybe primary health care free primary health care. Yes. Health insurance is offering free primary health care. Health insurance.
What makes health insurance free primary health care?
Disease bit to say.
And no friend Mahama care. There are two things you are talking about. Almost say tie.
Almost say area health insurance and cover and then Mahama case.
Correct.
Health insurance it covers about 95% of all disease burdens in Ghana.
Correct.
Cancer, including cancer.
They say 95%
and
not even but 95% of all diseases.
And the winning count.
80 or say
wouldn't say cancer treatment so you're very expensive
outside. Or say or the Mahama care scabbard of the Mahama care.
Other ministers calling on institutions
this one
Naziru any honorable Miss Mamenda Mabua Mama
primary health care. What's the primary health care? But free primary health care. Health insurance is already providing primary health care. It's way now.
Health insurance. Now we are recording
Ghana EU partnership dialogue reform global order to ensure equity and security. Financial frameworks. President Mahama Nsomo Tujano Fitch upgrades Ghana's credit rating to B with stable outlooks. So, and MPP elect flag bearer January 2026. And perform becoming Honorable Alexander Kwesi Akwaye MP. Emma Oda constituency. So, and Alhaji Naziru Mohammed, Deputy Executive Secretary. Emma NIA and Neomo becoming paying for Madam Wasepa. Mamenda the gem clothing. The gem ewa shaleboche ube pie so ewo Instagram so abo the gem clothing or hodo mobodin na fa wonta de hye munyina akoda no besiese wo ho kama ene the gem na hye matade ye start show no said na misi gina wonom we ye top ene the trousers bibia kama wonyanya wo measurement na wonhia so obekọ na we ye fitting ya ona so by papa same ho aye fit at the sudden comment the gem enti friend was 0546189911 0546189911 bonus so edda from eye cool enti kona kwaje with the cute cat palo NCC beti ho Abeka Junction ya adjacent Ecobank ho enwi bia wo hia bia hairstyle bia wo hia bia braids ni nyina cute cat nti friend was 0246897589 0246897589 mama wish Pat Mofas clothing and a happy glorious birthday Patricia Akwaboa yenyina yenyum tuni Akwaboa di nua ketsoa Pat fashion designer na name was sunny din akono Pat vintage into baby a part will be a memo happy glorious birthday nyame shraw on shraw on san wadwuma so ontutu anamon siye na de se wakoma so nyana said de wakoma so nyina nyame emma ne mremo you're such a lovely lady nyame shraw said da na opomontade e de mama se make sure say me ho ayefe na ye wa wo de me hye nyame enhira egu so nyame enya okese ti me ma happy birthday CEO of Pat Vintage and I say can any for Pat Mofas clothing nyame enhira happy birthday aha and beba kwan eme de Adekye Nsroma and the Wednesday edition is yaseda enkoma my able team for my producers, my graphics, social media for sound, or back room, or bibia do chinchim fidie, or making sure my captions are hodo, the entire crew, flow managers in yina, Madam Yamin Shramo, now when you kesia pa, one more passive switch media in house or so. Yamin Shana, what a fee, and then I bet from 10 times so I would gibberish and messy as I can see, would do. When Yamin sin any more my own to and among ACC. Odun fo hu ye mobo na so de ochina edome ya Adekye Nsroma esan e wo homa midinde abenachi wache sabide makro